V-Team, happy Friday. We've got a busy show for you today with a lot of great news and another 3-question segment where we hear from our leaders about the latest updates around the business. And today, I'd like to welcome Technology Ambassador Nicki Palmer.
Thank you.
Nikki,
Happy to be here.
Yes,
good to see you, Raquel.
It's so nice to see you, Nikki. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
How's it been? What have you been up to?
Well, there's a lot to talk about here. I have a new role. It's called the Technology Ambassador. Which is, you might wonder what that is, so I'll tell you a little bit about it because it's really, really exciting. So we all know that people are our number one asset, and we all know that we're a leading technology company. So our technical prowess is based on having the right people in the right jobs, right, in the network organization and beyond. And we all know that today, that talent is scarce. It's scarce for a number of reasons. It's scarce because every company these days is a tech company. It's not just the big ones you read about. It's not just the traditional telcos. It's every single company has a digital strategy and a wireless strategy, and they all want our talent. And we're all, competing for that same pool of STEM-based talent. That, coupled with the fact that we need this talent in order to fill today's jobs and fuel our growth ambition, makes it a pretty serious issue that we all want to look at. As soon as you throw diversity on top of that, the problem gets even bigger. And I've long said that we cannot, reach the full potential of 5G and usher in the 4th industrial revolution unless we have the full population able to take part in its development. So it's all of these issues that caused really Hans and Kyle and Sam to say, let's hit this head on, because that's what we do, right? So we look ahead and we say, you know what? We have the best people, the best tech talent. How do we continue to have that into the future?
Right, and it's so good to see that we're being proactive there. Yes. How would you say this fits in our overall strategy?
Well, it fits right in. It's an imperative, frankly. And we're doing a lot of great things, today. It's not to say that we're not. But when I look at this problem, we've got a lot of pillars. And if it were any one thing, we would have done it by now, right?
Right.
But it starts really with early education. I mean, you've heard, and I know you know, about our Verizon Innovative Learning Schools. We have a great industry-leading program there. We have partnerships with other organizations like the National Academy Foundation and Breakthrough Tech and many others that are sort of fueling, the development of good, diverse technical talent. However, we all know there's more we can do. Yes. And so making sure that we've got the right programs in place that are fueling the right talent, the diverse talent that we need for the future, that's one area. There's another area, so just follow the continuum, universities. Universities are not graduating enough STEM talent. They just aren't, and it's not a good trend for Verizon, the industry, or frankly, the world as a whole. And what we want to do in that regard is make sure that we are using the vast resources of Verizon, the amazing assets that we have, together, and a partnership approach with universities. Yeah. So we sell to universities, and they're great customers for us, and we love them for that. We certainly recruit at universities, but we also do some research at universities, some proof of concept at universities. We build networks on universities. The list goes on and on. So part of this role here is to look comprehensively at our university strategy and say, let's be sure that we approach with all that Verizon has to offer that could benefit the university and, of course, benefit Verizon by having that steady pipeline that comes out of university and hopefully to Verizon jobs. And then you look at, all right, they graduated, they're here, they need to stay. Yes. The technical talent needs to feel that they're in an environment that values their expertise, that allows them certain degrees of flexibility, that basically allows them to thrive. And some of that for tech talent is a little bit different, than normal. Right. Some are things that we already do today. And again, we have a great environment. We've got a culture people want to be a part of, and now it's our job to make sure that we just, infuse that to do that forevermore.
Yes, that is so important. So thank you for breaking down what exactly we're doing and those next steps. So can you give us an update on how it's going?
Well, we have, I'm really happy to report, we have just completed an awesome summer experience. We did a pilot program in GN&T. This was for children of GN&T employees, children that were in middle school and in high school. So we really did 2 programs, and it was a 2-week technical immersion program. They got to do so many amazing things. I mean, we pulled on volunteers all across Verizon.
Wow.
Certainly in GN&T, but also in HR, in legal, and the list goes on and on. And what we created was the ability for them to go deep in a variety of topics. Things, of course, like 5G, but also things like NFTs, blockchain, the metaverse, AR, VR, the future of sports, retail, entertainment, things that, you know, I don't know, all our employees sometimes understand that we do all of that.
I would love to learn more about all of those things.
Well, the content may be available to you too. I mean, it's fantastic. And it was put on by our team. So our experts talking to their colleagues' children about what they do and how exciting it is for them and how it will fuel the future of really the world. Nothing short of that. So the high school students, they had an essay contest. The middle school students, they had a Lego build contest. We gave out cool prizes. We kept them engaged. We did it on this a new Blue Jeans platform, which, by the way, is going to do great in the marketplace because it is fantastic. And this platform allowed interaction, and it allowed the chat. You know, the chat lights up in a different way for this generation. Maybe you understand, but I was like floored when you just see the interaction of, you know, the kids talking to each other, talking about the content, relating it to their schoolwork, thinking about the future. I mean, it was amazing to watch. So we're really proud of it. It was a wild success. I can't wait to do it again next year. And, you know, I can tell you all this, but it's probably best to hear it from the students. So I think we have a little video on that.
Let's take a look.
The thing that I liked most about the Tech Fire program was the opportunity to learn about new innovations and topics.
They demonstrated some technologies and their rationale for use, and they also presented some modern-day occupations and how technology and Verizon play an important role in them.
I learned that Verizon helps in the medical field and the sports field. I found it really engaging, and I thought it was really cool that Verizon allowed age groups like myself and even younger to explore these technologies that we will have to use in the future.
Like the cell on wheels, or cow, the metaverse, and NFTs and blockchain.
The one-on-one sessions with other engineers were beyond helpful as we were able to ask questions to further enhance our knowledge. I'll be recommending the Verizon Tech Fire event to family and friends because of the great networking opportunity.
It's fun, it's engaging, and if they ever had the opportunity to be a part of it, I would tell them to take it.
Thank you, Verizon! You rock!
Okay, that was really cute.
They rock, don't they?
Yes, they do. That was very nice to see that all of your efforts and Tech Fire have been coming into fruition and have been making changes for these children. So, Nicki, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks, Raquel.
Thank you. Now, V Team, you know it's Friday, so it's time for a rundown of the past week. Monday, we heard from Lynn Cox, who shared more about what makes our network the one America relies on. And on Tuesday, we met V-Teamer Lisa Hamilton, who shared her daughter's journey with alopecia. And we had a special episode on Wednesday where we introduced Total by Verizon, our new prepaid wireless retail brand. And Thursday, we shared the exciting news that Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., the Delaware Shore, and Hampton Roads, Virginia are the newest cities to get 5G home and business internet. Okay, we heard Nicki talking about the importance of providing access and fostering our next generation, which is something our Verizon Innovative Learning Schools are very familiar with. And earlier this week, we heard from Manu, a Verizon Innovative Learning student who has taken her love of STEM into her college pursuits. There are many more amazing stories like hers that you can see in our VZ Web Verizon Innovative Learning 10th anniversary article. And there are so many inspiring stories that you'll want to check out. But Diego is also here with more on how we're showing up for our next generation and the importance of responsible business.
Hi everyone, it's Diego here. I'm so excited to be today in Up to Speed because as you know, we're celebrating 10 years of Verizon Innovative Learning, the award-winning program that each of you, everybody in the company, has played a part in bringing to life for the last 10 years. Think about that, 10 years. The commitment of Verizon to closing the digital divide in education is incredible. We started with a program that had 8 middle schools, reaching 9,000 students, and now is in more than 560 Title I and middle and high schools nationwide. And through all these years, the program has now reached over 1 million students. That's an incredible number. Every time that I think about it, my head explodes. But we're not done yet, and that's the most important thing. As you know, with Citizen Verizon, we have a goal to reaching 10 million students with digital skills training by 2030. 10 million. So as I think about Verizon Innovative Learning, I wanted to take this moment to thank everyone in the company that has contributed to this. And wait, there's more. This Saturday, in the Global Citizen Concert here in New York City, you are going to see our own Rose Kirk, representing Verizon, telling the story of Verizon Innovative Learning and some of the students that for 10 years have benefited from the program, so you can see where they are now. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you all for your hard work, the determination, the commitment, and everything that everyone in the company is doing to continue our quest to solve for the digital divide. Because we're not only doing that, we're also pursuing our purpose, which is moving the world forward. Thank you.
Thanks, Diego. And yes, don't forget Global Citizen is this weekend on Saturday. Rose Stuckey-Kirk, Chief Corporate Social Responsibility Officer, and Manu will be gracing the stage, so you'll want to make sure you tune in. And in fact, they'll also be on Good Morning America on Monday, so you want to catch that as well. All right, now, we all know drones are pretty cool, and Verizon recently received registration from the International Standards for Business Aircraft Operations for best practices for our commercial drone program. This makes us the first corporate drone program to achieve the IS-BAO registration for its drone operations, and only the second drone operator in the U.S. to receive the registration. The independent audit validates the high safety and governance standards of Verizon's drone program and provides the opportunity to expand future drone operations into more complex areas, such as flights beyond visual line of sight. That is super cool. Now, you know here at Verizon, our commitment to public safety and serving our local communities is always top of mind. This includes Verizon Frontline, which provides our network and technology to first responders, and our Verizon Frontline Crisis Response Team, who provides on-demand emergency assistance to help maintain mission-critical communications when they're needed most. So it's no surprise that V-teamer Donald Dumond was sent this text from his son. Now, Donald's son is a firefighter providing emergency support to the Mosquito Fire. And wouldn't you know it, the only reason he had service was because of our Verizon Frontline response. Really cool, Donald, and it's really great to see our emergency services in action. Now, on to some Verizon Business news. Verizon Business launched a new brand campaign called Enterprise Intelligence. This week, that shows how Verizon's suite of 5G solutions, 5G Edge, and private networks are transforming the many ways most innovative companies conduct business globally. Let's take a look at how we're sharing the news in a new TV ad.
With Verizon, you can now get a private 5G network, so you can do more than connect your business. You can make it even smarter. Now ports can know where every piece of cargo is and where it's going.
Right on time.
Robots can predict breakdowns and order their own replacement parts.
Nice work.
And retailers can get ahead of the fashion trend of the day with a new line tomorrow. With a Verizon private 5G network, you can get more agility and security, giving you more control of your business. We call this enterprise intelligence, from the network America relies on.
V-Team, you can visit verizon.com/enterpriseintelligence to see some real-world customer stories where we're helping businesses become more connected, agile, and secure. And also this week, Hans and Aparna Khurjekar attended the Women Business Collaborative, where Hans was a recipient of the CEO Excellence in Gender Equity and Diversity Award for his leadership of Verizon and commitment to building diverse leadership. Hans spoke about the role diversity plays here at Verizon and how we show up as a company of purpose, while Aparna discussed how advancing diversity can be accomplished by collectively changing representation and inclusion as a whole. Congratulations, Hans. And also, congratulations are in store for another V-teamer, Ken Matz, who is part of the network security group. Ken just yesterday celebrated his 50th anniversary with the company. That is a major accomplishment, Ken. Super congratulations to you. Well, we covered a lot today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you here next week. Until next time, you're up to speed.